Am I the asshole for telling my ex-boyfriend's daughter it's not my problem? I, 38 female, dated John, 40 male, for about 6 months. We had known each other for about a year before we started dating. We broke up 3 months ago. The reason for the breakup was because of his daughter, Tia, 16 female. From the very beginning, she was hostile towards me. Rude comments, putting me, my cooking, etc. down. Constantly referring to me as that bitch. She said I was the reason her parents broke up. False. They broke up 10 years ago. 9 years before I met John. I have a stepmom who went out of her way to try and push her way into my life. So I actively did everything I could to be the exact opposite. I tried to give her space. I tried talking to her, asking her what I could do to at least make things civil between us. Her answer? I could voluntarily leave this world. John was no help. He threatened to ground her, take her things away, but they were empty threats, and Tia would just continue her tirade against me. Her mother, Chloe, who honestly is awesome, even tried to talk to her and figure out what her problem was. Tia couldn't come up with one reason why she didn't like me. She just didn't. It all came to a head one night while they were at my house. We had ordered food and I went to go pick it up. When I got back, I found John in my dining room sweeping up the remains of my grandmother's antique picture. My grandmother meant the world to me, so seeing the picture destroyed broke my heart. I demanded to know what happened, and Tia gave me a smirk and said, "Oops, it was an accident." I asked her how it was an accident, and she just shrugged and said something like, "I think I bumped into the table and it just fell off." There's no way that can happen. My dining table is heavy. You have to slam yourself into it to even shake the picture. I told them to leave and spent the rest of the night crying. The next day I called John and told him I couldn't do this anymore. He tried to talk me out of it, but my mind was made up. Fast forward to 2 days ago. I leave work and there's Tia. She started going on about John's new girlfriend, Jane. How Jane is a monster. Evidently, Tia tried her old tricks on Jane, but Jane gives it right back to her. Tia calls her names, Jane calls her names back. Tia insults Jane, Jane insults her back. The worst was that Tia accidentally broke something of Jane's, and in retaliation, Jane took Tia's phone and smashed it. I asked her if she had told her mom. She had, and Chloe decided that Tia wasn't going to go over to John's anymore. I told her something like, "It sounds like everything is settled then." Tia started crying, asking if that was it. I just looked at her and said, "Yep, your mom handled it. It's not my problem," and I left. I was talking to my sister about this last night, and she called me an asshole. She said that obviously Tia's hurting and needed me. She came to me for a reason, and the least I could have done was be a shoulder for her to cry on. I just don't feel anything. I think I'm just numb to Tia now. So, am I the asshole?
Karma's a bitch! You don't know fucking shit to nobody. Not even a 16-year-old. 16, you are a young adult. It is time for life to slap you around with reality.
16 is not that young.
No.
16, like, you cannot be, like, retaliating against your stepmom like this. At, like, 12 or 13, I can, like, maybe understand. But 16, like, you're almost an adult.
I could understand it. 16, 13, 12, and I can totally understand OP where she's like, "Yo, I am out of this relationship."
Yeah, for sure.
6 months, I'm done, bro. John, I'm not putting up with your daughter's shit.
I don't care how much I love you. I can't live with this.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what age you are. You don't have to be there. That's a choice. Is it fucked up that John's new girlfriend smashed her phone in retaliation? Was it warranted? Yes. Was it fucked up? Yeah.
Kind of.
Especially like John having a psycho girlfriend.
Yeah, it does sound that way.
Not really caring. But like, honestly, like, I don't know.
Tia needs it. Like, she needs it.
I'm kind of on new girlfriend's side a little bit because of OP's perspective. Like,
if I was John, though, I would be like, what the fuck? Know your place.
Exactly.
But
if you're like dating someone, you're like, "Yo, I'm not gonna be disrespected by that. You're basically an adult. You're 16. You know, old enough not to like try to bully me. You try to bully me, I'm gonna bully you back. You call me a bitch, I'm gonna call you a bitch. You break my shit, I'm gonna break your shit. You're old enough." If it was a 13-year-old and they broke something, smashing their phone, 16, 17, 18, you break my shit, I break your shit. That, I don't know, fair to me.
Yeah, it is a little extreme, though.
That 100%. 100%. But warranted.
I do think that this new girlfriend is good for Tia.
I do.
Because
She's
getting a reality check.
Reality check.
Yeah.
Life is slapping her around.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Damn. Go cry to your mom. Go cry to your dad. Go cry to your dad. I'm out of this relationship. It's been 3 months. You haven't seen me in 3 months. Go cry to your daddy.
She thought that OP was the worst of it. Yet now she's coming crying to her.
The thing that gets me is like, I dated your dad for 6 months.
Yeah.
Not 6 years.
Wasn't that long.
6 months, not 6 years.
Yeah. Top comment. I actually don't think Tia wants you back in her dad's life. She's just trying to stir shit and create drama. Once she's rid of the new girlfriend, she'll go back to her old tricks with you.
100%.
That's probably true.
That's kind of smart.
Smart of Tia?
Yeah.
All right.
Back to me.
Yes.